Hey traders, welcome back to another edition of London Market Analysis by your host, E. Let's start with the news. So what do we have today? We have retail sales for GBP. We have Bullard speaking. We have new home sales today. So those are the three events that could have potential impacts on the markets. We look at charts now. So starting with DXY, you can see yesterday had that aggressive push up into supply. Started to push back down, but it came right back up. And then after, or towards the end of New York, it gradually pushed down into Asia. So what am I expecting now? So I'm still expecting this demand to be targeted. This is ultimately the area that I would like to see targeted before it started reversing. Whether it happens today or not, I'm not so sure, but I would think so. The reason why I say I think so is because it's Friday today, and I wouldn't be surprised if, we see the price come up, on EU at least, the price come up, and then start melting towards the end of the day, or not towards the end of the day, today, and towards the end of the weekend, towards the end into the weekend. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing on DXY. If we look at EU now, so monthly, I don't think there's really anything to monitor. No. Weekly, don't think there's really much to monitor as well. Only thing we have here is a supply zone that I'd like to see tapped before we start to reverse. On the daily, same thing. Like to see daily. I don't think it'll be reached actually. If you look at this, our liquidity is here, and we have a 4-hour supply right up here. It'll probably come up to the 4-hour supply and reverse, assuming it gets that high. So yeah, here's a picture on the 4-hour. So we actually have our liquidity here. So we could come up to this supply and reverse. And it wouldn't be so surprising because you see on that aggressive move that we had yesterday, we created some liquidity. Go back up to the start of the aggressive move. I mean, there's aggressive move for a reason. There's probably a lot of orders there and institutions that want to keep the orders there. So it wouldn't be surprising if we came back up to the supply and reverse from there. But at the same time, ultimately my target is up here. I would really like to see the price come up to this level, take out this liquidity, use that as inducement for a stronger push down, eventually breaking the lows. Okay, go back a little lower, 15-minute. So yeah, our aggressive push down, we created a chop, came back down, tested demand, pushed up, but failed to resupply. When it started to come down, looking at this, it wouldn't be surprising if it just continued on down, but no, instead it mitigated demand. It started to push back up towards the end of New York and continuing through Asia. So it's about 15 minutes until Frankfurt now. Main thing I'll be looking for is price to come up into the supply. Look for reactions and potential confirmations for entries to take shorts at that level. It's not the level that I really want to see hit, because ultimately I want this supply above this 4-hour to be hit, but I'm not sure we're going to get there anymore. So my first area to start to look for shorts will be from this supply. If this supply breaks, then I'll look for this liquidity target to be hit, use this inducement to come into the supply and reverse from there. Yeah, that's what I can see for London. I'll come back for New York and give an update then. Hopefully we'll have a little more clarity in the market by then. All right. So good luck trading today. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to comment below. And I'll see you back from New York. Cheers, guys.